I got to get your thoughts as we're about an hour away from what you see as a very significant day.
Well, we challenge the behavior and the culture of the police. You know, one police killed LeGuan. It was his 20th infraction, and he was still on the payroll. 9 other police saw the killing and never reported it was the murder that was. So that's culture. Not only must the chief must go, but the culture must change. Secondly, there must be a thorough prosecutor that's independent of the political process here.
It took a year, right? You're concerned about that.
And it seems to me that those who said the mayor and the police chief and the state's attorney who saw the tape and held it back must be a part of an investigation by the federal government to see who did what when. We just don't know, and the people deserve to know.
Do you think this, what you're planning today, which is you want to shut down Black Friday on Michigan Avenue, do you think that's the appropriate venue to make your case?
There are several layers of struggle. One, the marching feet shows determination and educates people. Secondly, the legal work which uncover the tape. Thirdly, economic leverage, so that the whole city must say that this behavior is unacceptable and must stop. We're going to march until there is a change in the police department, a change in the state's attorney's office, and until those who suppress the tape are made public.
There have been some who've suggested that Mayor Emanuel may have sat on this tape until after he was reelected. You think there's anything to that?
Well, that's why we need a federal investigation. We need not accuse anybody wildly. We need to know. It's hard to believe that $5 million was given out before there was even a charge without the mayor's knowledge, but we don't know. But certainly the mayor has a measure of responsibility, but so does the governor. This is Illinois. The governor in South Carolina, the governor and the mayor met after the Charleston 9 and moved together with leadership to bring down the flag. Here, the governor cannot be detached from the process.
Realizing that it's a totally different situation, the 9-year-old boy, Tyshawn Lee, who was killed, we've made a big flap about this. Are you concerned that what happens every day in the city is not
totally different in that 450 have been killed, about 75% unsolved murders, and 2,700 have been shot. There's an interesting set of dynamics that occurred the last few days. Number one, after the tape was made public, the guy who shot Rukia Boyd, the police was fired 3 years later. And now the killer of the 9-year-old has been charged. So there's a flurry of resolution now, but it's in the face of tremendous pressure.
Some people say black-on-black crime doesn't get very much attention, whereas white-on-black crime gets a whole lot of attention. You think that's true?
The nature of the crime is one issue, but the crime itself. If you and I were in a fight, man to man, that's one issue. But if we call the police and they engage in another level of behavior, police are the most responsible, have the most authority, and must accept the most responsibility.
I think everyone agrees there. Reverend, thank you for your time as always. Reverend Jesse Jackson, who has been organizing this, and we're about an hour away, Charles, and not an ideal day for it, but you heard the Reverend express his thoughts about as articulately as you can.
Yeah, great stuff there. We're going to be talking about that as well. Man on man, we want to let people know that there was a suspect arrested today in the murder of Tyshawn Lee, who was 9 years old, and Corey Morgan is 27. That's not necessarily man on man.